Alrighty, so this next story comes from a Reddit user named WildBeast3.
Ándale.
Otro mamón.
Ya cayó.
And they write, not sure if this belongs here, but here you go. Brujeria is the Spanish language word for witchcraft. I'll be changing the name of the girl in question, but everything else is absolutely true. I was in 10th grade when I first met Melissa, and I didn't see her in any romantic light whatsoever. I was dating another girl named Lauren at the time and had only known Melissa for a few days. Then, out of nowhere, Melissa sent me Facebook messages convincing me to leave Lauren, and for whatever stupid reason, I did. We started talking and eventually Melissa and I began dating. It was regular relationship, or so I thought, until the nightmares and weird things began. I started having horrific and very vivid nightmares and more often than not, sleep paralysis. The nightmares were so horrific that anyone I've told just looks at me like I'm crazy. I would start seeing things out of the corner of my eyes that wouldn't be there when I looked directly at them. However, I didn't give it too much thought, though. Fast forward through mine and Melissa's strange relationship, and we had broken up. I'm not sure why I was infatuated with her. Could it have been because it was my first real relationship, or the fact that it had lasted 1.5 to 2 years? In any case, I never understood why. It was another relationship with a lying, cheating bitch. Oh, Lord have mercy. Ooh. 2 years later, I began to date my fiance. Her mother is very religious, and when she heard about my nightmares, she blessed me and gave me some holy water. I'm not religious at all, but the nightmares stopped for a bit. I had just come back from basic training in Fort Benning, Georgia from the army, and I began living with my friends. My sister decided to move back to Cali and moved in with my ex, Melissa. Oh, Lord. My sister at the time didn't believe in the paranormal and hadn't even given it too much thought, but living with Melissa quickly changed that. Oh. My sister told me that Melissa's whole family knew she was practicing black magic or brujeria, and they would have things thrown at them when no one else was home, hear noises and breathing behind them. And my sister, who worked at a graveyard shift at the time, would come home when it was still dark. The bottom floor had no windows, so it would be pitch black, and they had no pets, but she would feel something run by her legs each time she came home. No. I'm getting the chills. Meanwhile, on my side, my nightmares came back in full force. Could it have been a side effect of Melissa coming back into my life indirectly? Weird things began to happen again. My now brother-in-law was in Maryland and was the biggest person in the house at 6 feet 4 inches. But one night, as I was turning off the light in my kitchen, I saw a huge black mass sitting on my couch in the living room. It scared the living hell out of me, and I ran upstairs as quickly as possible. One night, my sister claims she heard breathing right by her face and a man's voice saying, "Hello," next to her ear, and it was just her and her friend in the room. She got out of Melissa's home and came to live with us. She told me then more in detail that Melissa kept a candle with my name carved in it and a knife in the wall above it. She saw Melissa's brujeria books, and Melissa claimed that she had cast some kind of spell on me to get me to like her when we first started dating. Sometimes I wonder if that is the reason I dated her out of nowhere and why I began to have horrific nightmares. Anyway, I learned from this experience to be careful who you meet and talk to, because you never know what they do behind closed doors. You guys stay safe.
Ooh, look, as long as we don't know Melissa.
I never want to run into that bitch, Melissa. Fuck
that. Yeah. And that's scary because you're sharing the same bed with this person that you have no idea. That's scary.
But to have nightmares is like, it's crazy because when I had Roll's friend on here, Sheila, I was telling her, we were talking about just weird dreams that we've been having. And I mean, I haven't had it for like a while, but I would constantly have this reoccurring dream that I was in this 2-story house, and there was this tall man, black figure with the hat, just following me throughout the house. He doesn't hit me, he doesn't hurt me or anything. He's just following me.
He doesn't say nothing.
Nothing. And I would keep having that same reoccurring dream. And
could it be your dad?
My dad's alive.
No, I know. I know. But no, I'm not saying because he's dead. I'm saying like because he's there, but he's not there. So you see the shadow.
I don't know, but it was honestly an uneasy feeling. I feel like uncomfortable.
You didn't feel like it was a friendly.
No, it was there like looking at me, like so weird. And you know what's crazy? When I was younger, I would always wake up at night screaming and screaming and screaming and screaming, and I could never understand why. And I'm like, what if somebody fucking put brujeria on me, bro?
I'm gonna make an appointment for you too.
Girl, I'm all, girl, we're gonna do the 2-for-1 special.
Yes, we are. With a touch up.
Yeah, with the touch up.